Welcome to BasementCraft. I'm Ted, your intrepid explorer and builder of lazy extraordinaire. I think I'm gonna probably give myself a title of like the lazy Minecrafter or something like that, because today I am gonna build the laziest, easiest creeper farm, because I need to get, gunpowder. Now that I've got elytra, I need to be able to fly around, but I use a lot of fireworks when I do that, and so I looked up a couple tutorials and I wasn't happy with them, because everybody's always wanting to make like the most efficient gunpowder farm. It gives you 1,000,000 per hour, and I'm like, that's way too much gunpowder. I just want to be able to use a small amount of resources and make a smallish build that will give me as much as I need. It's just me and Peter here. We're not crazy, and Peter doesn't really even use his elytra, so we don't need to worry about that too much. I do know that I want to build it out over some ocean, so that's probably a good first step, is find a good spot. Aha! Here we go. This is the place right here. This is where we want to be. Okay, cool. All right, now I just need to get the stuff that we're gonna need to build it with. It's gonna be like a single layer type farm. We're gonna need to utilize the I'm lost. This is why I use so many fireworks. Oh, hey, there it is. All right, I found my home, and it'll be like a little bit of an AFK farm, and that's fine. But I would like the option of being able to like go and like not AFK at it. Like, I'd like the option to be able to hang out near the creepers themselves and then like swat them to death with my sword. I suppose I could spawn them in and then drop down. Ooh, I've got an idea. Okay, so a lot of these creeper farms that I've seen, they utilize campfires as an automatic kill method, campfires on top of hoppers, as an automatic kill method for the creepers. But if I make it so that I can turn the campfires on or off, or maybe like use some pistons to like do a little switch with some magma blocks or something, then I could kill the creepers, make it set to like have an AFK setting, and then also have a AK set at keyboard setting. We're gonna need packed snow. We're gonna need pumpkin heads that we don't already have. We're gonna need to make a ton of trapdoors, which won't be too hard. And we're gonna need like building blocks, some carpet. Ooh, carpet. We don't have a supply of wool. Maybe I'll just do some shopping. Well, no. I'm not allowed to do that until we have a way to make it for ourselves. So I guess I'm gonna just do it the old-fashioned way. It's a pumpkin day. Looking for pumpkins. Hey, I found them. That was nice and easy. Woohoo! All right, look at that. I'll just grab some pumpkins for myself right now. Okay, that was quick enough. Packed snow. I feel like there is... Didn't I find there was like mountains and snow and stuff to the north of us? I was right, I did find... Ooh, this isn't packed snow though. That's just snow on top of... Is this gonna be the right kind of snow? Oh, that's right. You just need snowballs. And then you can make... That's right. Then you can make the snow yourself. This should be enough. Because, like, what is it? Like 4 of these makes a snow block? Yeah, that's enough. We have a lot of cobbled deep slate. I could make this thing out of cobbled deep slate. It would look cool. We're going cobbled deep slate, baby. Baby! And I think I might actually turn it into like deep slate bricks. Tiles? Ooh, tiles could be cool. I'm going with deep slate bricks. It was straight east. That's good enough. That's easy enough. This is good. You got a chicken just floating in the water. Hello, chicken. You're gonna be my buddy today. Actually, I'm gonna do this first, because this is a wonderful gift given to us. Look at this. A gift from DSC. I tried to catch you online. It was hard. Well, I'm gonna take advantage of this gift. Amethyst, cocoa beans, and bamboo. Lots of different kinds of wood. Leaves, trees. Oh my gosh. That's great. Although I'm gonna take this. We're gonna use this shulker box in the process of making this, because we're gonna need to get a whole bunch of materials to be able to pull this off. And I'm just gonna go ahead and collect everything, and we're just gonna use the shulker box to organize our building materials here. Book. Ooh, he's got an enchanting setup over here now too. Okay. Uh-oh. Peter let a zombie get in here, and hey, it has infected a bunch of the villagers. Luckily, it hasn't infected any of these guys. Mending, efficiency 5, unbreaking. Okay, there we go. Now we can go back and keep getting spruce. There we go. This is gonna be much faster now. So I read a really great comment from Alex Gorod just this morning, I think, as I'm recording this right now, which, Alex, you'll be able to tell how far in the past I recorded this, because you'll remember when you left this comment, but it was really thoughtful. He was talking about how I had been talking in an episode about like YouTube strategy and different stuff, and he was like, an important part of this conversation was sort of left out, and that is, in running a YouTube channel, thinking about community and how are you keeping the community, still serving the fans that were with you from the beginning, and not just being so focused on growth that you forget about the people that helped you get there. And I think those are all extremely important things. And I kind of wrote a little bit back, and I realized, like, it's a real challenge. I would say it might even prove to be the final boss of playing the YouTube game, is how do you grow a YouTube channel and run it in a way that it can actually like support your family and do that kind of stuff, but not lose the things that really got you to that point in the first place. And it's a fair conversation to be had, because YouTube's goals as a company are not that they would create community. They could care less about community. I mean, they would say that like, oh, we're helping you build communities and da-da-da. Those are all buzzwords. What they really care about is the bottom line, right? And what helps them get the bottom line? It's more viewers watching quality content and seeing lots of video ads. That's what YouTube wants. And so if you play the YouTube game, you really just have to be thinking about, what does YouTube want? And then you're gonna find your channels grow and all that stuff, right? But if you only think about what YouTube wants, you are going to miss out on the things that YouTube doesn't care about, which is building an actual community. There are things that we need to think about, Peter and I, in running this channel and other channels that, maybe some channels have forgotten about or just haven't been able to figure out how to do. It's a real challenge, because as a channel grows or as a company grows, the voice of the larger group of people, the larger voice, tends to be the not as committed voice, but it does represent the majority of the voices, right? So the fans and the people in the community that are like really supportive of what you do are going to be naturally a smaller subsection of the larger, kind of just like Fairweather fans, or maybe the people who are around for a few episodes or will watch casually. everybody has opinions. All the viewers have opinions about what kind of content they'd like to see, what kind of video style they'd like to be able to consume. But the super fan is going to have a very different opinion usually about what kind of content they would like to see, as opposed to what, you know, a fair weather fan or a very casual viewer would like to see. And that's been an issue that I see happening like in Hollywood too. And like superhero movies is a great example. You know, the normies that watch superhero movies are looking for a very different kind of movie than the people who read Batman comics, for example. They're not looking for the same kind of movie, but if Hollywood is going to make a really, really great Batman movie that is there's not as much of a guarantee that the normies are going to like it if they make it in a way that the super Batman fans would really, really like, right? And so it's risky. It's risky on the part of the business side of things to make a movie for the comic book Batman fans. It's more of a surefire deal that they're going to be able to make a profit and, you know, be able to. They're having to prove to investors who are giving them the millions and millions of dollars it takes to make, you know, a high-end movie. They're having to bring a proposal to them and saying like, hey, you're going to invest this much money so that way we can make this movie, and in return, you're going to get this much money back, right? So then they've got to worry about investors. Luckily for Peter and I, we're not having to worry about investors with this business, with with YouTube, running a YouTube channel or multiple YouTube channels. But we do have to think about the stakeholders, the people who are, you know, who have a stake in the basement succeeding. And a lot of that is going to be, you know, people who have been around the channel for a long time, people who have been Patreon patrons. I mean, you're not necessarily investing and hoping for a financial return on your generosity for being a Patreon patron of the basement, but you'd like to see some kind of return for that in some form or fashion, right? Some kind of bang for your buck, right? And so Peter and I have to think about those things, and it's sometimes they do not partner well together. They have very different outcomes. We might be making a video that would make one group of 1 million people happy, or make a video that makes 15 people happy, but those 15 people are way more invested in what kind of content that the basement makes. Those two groups of people are very different. Case in point, here's a really good example. Mail videos. Now, like, people have been sending in mail to the basement for a long time, and it's been really, really fun. Peter and I love opening mail. But when we make a mail video, like, there aren't a lot of views on a mail video, and that's okay. Like, they're not supposed to be, you know, the most viewed videos on a channel on our channel when we make mail videos where we're opening mail that people have sent in. And partially that's why we use the Basement Let's Play channel for that stuff, because it's kind of like the fan channel, right? It's the channel for the basement fans. The basement, we never really expected it would. We kind of hoped, but we never expected it would turn into something that could support our families. We just kind of figured we're going to go into this with just like, it's going to be a hobby, it's going to be fun. But when that changed and it was able to, we were like, would really like to just do this and get better at doing this. So the basement sort of shifted to being the Zelda content and the stuff that really kind of took off on YouTube for us. But I think it's really good that we have the Basement Let's Play channel for to really still deliver to the fans of the channel, especially the people who have been around forever and who supported the channel early on when it was like making zero money, and there were months where it was like, oh geez, should I really be spending as much time as I'm spending playing video games and making videos with Peter? I should maybe get a different part-time job or something. You guys made it happen, like the Patreon patrons and the channel members. Essentially, they didn't have memberships back then, but they're the ones who kind of like made it still work. And so, in my opinion, like we still owe a lot to that group of people, and I want to make sure we honor that. All right, how many stacks do we have? We needed 10 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 stacks, and we have so much stuff that we're holding that we can't hold really many more stacks. We do need to bring chests with. 6 chests, hoppers. There we go. This is the size I was kind of hoping for the first time. Dude, big spruce trees, though. This would definitely help some of our flat land over here. I will say that mountain, very happy. Makes me very happy. I'm pleased to now have with us, officially, to be able to say, Bob Ross of Minecraft. I get to play video games with Bob Ross of Minecraft. The famous YouTuber over on Bob Ross of Minecraft is now here officially. And if any of you are viewers of Bob Ross of Minecraft that came over from there to hang out with me and Peter over here now instead, welcome to BasementCraft. It was so cool a couple years ago when Peter was like, hey, I sort of started this other side project to sort of see what would happen with it. And to see it like growing as well as it did was part of the reason why we were like, hey, maybe we could just make a basement YouTube channel about Minecraft that we could do together. And so it's part of the inspiration for this YouTube channel. So it's kind of cool to see it kind of coming around full circle and be able to play with Bob Ross of Minecraft. Although I don't know how much Peter is leaning into his Bob Rossness in his solo episodes, because I haven't really watched many of his solo episodes. But from what I've seen, it's pretty much the same Peter. You're going to get the same Peter style. It's just Peter being Peter. That's what Bob Ross of Minecraft was. Just him doing his thing. Oh, we ended up making more than we needed. Okay, cool. Well, now we have a lot of extra trapdoors, I guess. Come on. Come on. Come on. Over here. Yep. Yep. I can just push you in the hole. There's 1. 2. Okay. Yay, we have a sheep farm now. Oh, the crazy thing is I don't really need tons, but I do need enough. We got a sheep farm, right? But I could just go around with shears, fly around with some shears, and grab and get what I need off of the backs of wild sheep. Thank you. You're not a sheep. Give me your wool. Oh, here's some more. Wild sheep. This might not be a bad strat. But we're getting lots of sheep spawns here. This is good. Oh, and pillagers. Great. Oh gosh, they're all winding up. Give me your wool. I need to get out of here. Okay. We've got the carpet we need. All right, now that I finally got my materials, it's time to go and actually build this thing. Woohoo! Okay, off to the east. That's the north. That's the east. Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, we did it. I'm really excited. This thing was actually not too bad to make. It didn't take a ton of resources. It took some time, but I've made creeper farms in the past that were like bigger and maybe produced a lot more. But this seems to be working really, really fast, and it was a lot less work comparatively to other creeper farms. And no matter what way you slice it, creeper farms, I think in general, are just gonna always be a little bit time consuming to put together, but to be able to have unlimited flight is really, really nice. I did have to make sure that I fixed my owlboy wings here because they were starting to get a little bit low. But yeah, I just sit up there for a little while. They automatically spawn down there and start dying. I think if I just kind of go up here for a second. Whee! Easiest way to get up is to fly up, especially now that I can just fly anywhere I want. Oops. Wasted a rocket. Good thing I have as many as I want now. Yeah, if I AFK overnight up here at some point, this is gonna generate just crazy amounts. So yeah, just this tiny little bit that I was up here, this whole thing filled up with creepers, and you can hear the snow golems inside throwing snowballs at them. And look, they're already falling down. As long as you hear those snow golems throwing snowballs, there's still creepers in there that need to come down, and they just automatically die on the fire. Dropping gunpowder in here. Look at that. That's already what, 6 gunpowder, and that was just like a few yeah, not even a full minute being up there. That's plenty. Like, Peter and I are not going to use enough rockets to really even need this much gunpowder. So maybe there's a smaller version of this that would work just fine, but I feel like there's kind of like a, no matter what, you have to do a certain amount of work to just get it to function at all, and at that point you may as well just make it a little bit bigger. That's my guess. But I mean, making a smaller and faster creeper farm might be an interesting thing to figure out at some point, because most people don't need, this crazy much gunpowder to be showing up. And if I come down here and I want to, I can use like a looting 3 sword on some of these creepers and get a few more drops, but we don't need to worry too much about that. Let's head back to the base and take care of another big problem that apparently, I don't know if Peter did it or if it just happened. My guess is it's Peter's fault. Let's just blame Peter. So Peter was up high over there. My guess is that opened up a little bit of a situation for zombies to spawn down in our villager trading hall. Thank you, Peter. This is great. But yeah, now we got this whole mess going on. Now this isn't all bad. It's annoying because there's lots of we're gonna blame Peter, but I think we're fine. It's actually turns out to be pretty good. We're gonna heal these villagers here that got turned into zombies, and they're gonna give us even better iron trades, which will be cool. This is great. Look at that. Look how Providence doth hast shone upon us this day. Just grab a few of these. I think we could make like a giant one too if we wanted to, but these are so easy to just grab. And we really aren't gonna need that many. We only have 9 spider eyes, and we already have more mushrooms than we can do anything with. All right, back over. Whoa. Let's make some fermented spider eyes. Look at that. We got 8 of those now. And I think got a couple bottles. We have our blaze powder. And I think this will make a potion of weakness. Let's just double check. Perfect. Okay, and then I think I just need to put gunpowder there. At this, put a gunpowder in there. We'll turn those into splash potions. And I might be able. It looks like most of the zombified villagers that were down in there are a little too far away from each other to be able to like get 2 with the splash potions of weakness. But they might be able to. I might be able to get 2 with 1. So let's make. Okay, we only were able to make 5 golden apples with the amount of gold that we had. Wow. that is not the best. Yeah, these guys could probably, I could probably get both of them with one. Okay. These guys, maybe I get all three with one. Yes, I did. Okay, those guys are all healing, but we're still gonna have some extra zombies in here. Because we just don't have enough golden apples. Which is just really crazy. Hey, one of them got healed. That's what I like to see. Look at that. See, he's doing his trades at 1, which is a lot. This efficiency 3 unbreaking 3 pick is pretty darn cheap. Efficiency 2 shovel is very cheap. Let's see what he's got going on here. Efficiency 1 unbreaking 1. Silk touch for 5. Jeez, that's so expensive. It's all right. We're not here really for the tools as much as we're here. This is a pretty good purchase right here, and the fact that we could fill up our inventory with that, we could combine them together, right? Can you combine them together? Combine them together a couple times and have decent stuff. Let's get a couple. 1, 2. Let's try combining those together. Let's also do a set of iron trades here. Let's try combining these and see what happens. And then we can take a look at what those other traders got going on here. We could do this plus this equals an efficiency 4 unbreaking 3. That ain't bad for 12 emeralds. To get that is pretty darn good. We've got unlimited rockets now, and some of these villagers have been healed from their zombified sicknesses. So yay, so exciting. Hey, if you guys didn't know, Peter has a solo video that just came out. You're gonna wanna check out his stuff too. And then also check out this video on the screen here. It's when I built something that apparently people liked to watch. So maybe you'll like it too. You should check that out. We'll see you guys next time in BasementCraft.